Who's really responsible for what is going on in this country right now? They say it's the conservative. It's because we're prejudiced, xenophobic, homophobic, phobic, whatever. That's the problem. They are saying that. The simple minded are believing that. And so when they see one that is true, one that lives in the truth, they can't handle it. They believe that we are evil, that we lie, that we want to destroy them. No, we don't. We want to live in unity, in peace, in love, with faith. They kept driving it. Oh, that's an impeachable offense. He should be impeached for that. Impeach, impeach. Day after day. So that the people would then believe President Trump is a bad man. He's bad. He should be impeached. No. President Trump is a good man. The mainstream media should, but because of the First Amendment, won't be. They should be taken off the air because they're using psychological manipulation in order to point the finger at the good and say it's evil. President Trump did more for this country than any other president. Well, I would say except maybe Abraham Lincoln. But now they're not even accepting that. They're trying to rewrite history. The 1619 Project, which is, I don't know where these people get their ideas, but whatever it is you're smoking and drinking, stop. Open your eyes and see clearly the truth. Because with all this going on, there is going to come a day that it's going to turn on you. And it's going to bite you so hard, you're not going to know what to do. Then you're going to scream and cry. Wolf! Wolf! That's what you've been saying forever. Ain't no wolf. Let it tear you to pieces. Because it's gonna. You have no idea what you're doing. You say that you're trying to unite when you know you are dividing. And there are shows that are on TV, like The View. They're good at it. Oh, hate him and you. You're a Christian conservative. Hate you. Hate these guys over here. Hate authority. We can't have authority because we'll show them. We'll show them that just letting people do whatever they want. Yeah. We'll have peace and unity. The last video I made talked about there's violence not going to stop because Biden takes office. It's not. It's going to get worse. Because you've let them go. Let them go. California, let them go. Oregon, Washington, let them go. Let them tear up everything. Let them shoot each other. Let them shoot anybody else. Let them do whatever they want. Just remember, you got to hate these people over here because their truth is wrong. Their truth is lie. Their truth is hateful. When the truth is, there's only one truth. And it comes from God. And I know there are people out there that say, well, there's no God. How can you believe in God? He didn't give me a Mercedes or a Bentley. I don't have a 16-room mansion and 10,000 acres to put it on. I don't live on a lake or an ocean front. There's no God. God is not Santa Claus. God is the creator. God is the one that says, hey, look, if you live your life like this, life is good. But because of man's arrogance, his ego, his narcissism in some cases, he thinks he knows everything. We don't. We don't know a thing. That's why, and this is the perfect point, leadership is necessary because man needs leadership. And if I was taught this in the Marine Corps, a good leader is a good follower. But the question is, who do you follow? Most of the liberal Democrats are following Satan. They don't know it. They think they're following themselves. They're not. Satan is the king of the air, the prince of the air. And ever since I was a kid, when I was a kid, you didn't have these things. Didn't have it. You wanted to talk to somebody, you went to the phone that was nailed to the wall, and you called them. Or you went to their house. And a lot of times, on an evening, say a Friday, Saturday evening, you'd sit around the kitchen table and talk and have some seriously deep talks about absolutely nothing. Play cards, play board games, do whatever. But it was the kitchen table. Groups, small groups would gather and you'd become tightly knit. Community. You knew what each other was doing, how things were going. You need help? You need this? I need this. You got any of that? It went that way, and it was good. And you could tell when somebody came into the group whether or not they were going to stay or if they were a little underhanded and sneaky liars. You go. We don't want your division in our little group of unity. But anymore, it's these people are saying divide. Okay? And we over here, the Christian conservative, are saying unite. And those that want to divide, they keep telling you things that are false. They're wrong. They're lies. President Trump is not a bad person. He's a good person. He wants to help the country, not himself. But they're going to tell you he wants to help himself, not the country. And that's wrong. And people are buying into this garbage. And I think, I wouldn't doubt if this happens. ABC, NBC, all the rest of them, CNN, they all get together in one giant room every morning and say, we're going to say this all day long so that the people will buy it. Then they all go to their cameras and they say whatever it is because they all do it all day long, same rhetoric on different channels. They just say it differently. And it makes me sick. And it brings me back to Joe Dingleflink on Morning Joe, talking about the way President Trump was shaking the hands of a diplomat, I think it was, calling him a thug. Ooh, I look like a thug. No, it doesn't. It looks like a man shaking hands with a man. You think it should look like a man shaking hands with a child? Oh, I'm sorry, no. I'm so sorry, little child. No. When I get my hand shaking like that, don't ever touch me like that again, boy. That ain't right. It's the way they're going. They want that. And the sad thing is, they're going to get it. Eventually, they will get it. Whether it's here and it backfires on them and beats them in the face, or they die. And they end up looking Jesus in the face and suddenly realizing every time they heard about Jesus, it was true. But they don't have any more choice left. Your choice is over. Are you ready to die? Are you? If your body quit working right now, are you ready? You know where you're going? I know where I'm going. I'm going to look Jesus right in the face and then kiss his feet. Because he died for me. Me. And that is nearly unbelievable. After all the misery I put myself and him and God through. But he did. He was loyal to the end. And he spoke truth. Everything in God's word is truth. Absolutely. Only the Democrat, liberal, media, all the rest of them, they say it's a lie. They say it's hate. It's not us that made that rule. Actually, that's not a rule, it's a law. You can break rules, you cannot break laws. It's a law. Gay, lesbian, trans, all the rest of that, it's an abomination. Or in other words, it's wrong. And we don't have to accept it. But the Democrat liberals say, oh, you got to accept it. Because we said so. No, you're man. I don't have to accept a thing man says, especially when it goes against what God says. Period.